Ladies and gentlemen, my name is MackTen and welcome to the Mailroom. So, today on the Mailroom, I'm actually giving you a standard episode of the Mailroom. It is background footage from a random video game. Today's video game is Dragon Age Origins, which will probably be my next First Look in 5 video, possibly next week, maybe later this week. It is an incredible, absolutely incredible game, probably the best single-player RPG that I've played in years. I mean, it's comparable to Skyrim. In fact, as far as replayability and just the enjoyment I get out of it is actually greater than Skyrim. I'm going to talk about it a lot. So, on the Mailroom today, I'm going to be answering your feedback, and I'm starting with a comment from Darkest Axe. Darkest Axe, talking About Orcs Must Die, says, "Hell yeah, it's a lot of fun. I got it when it came out and I'm still playing it. The sequel comes out July 30th, which is 12 days from when he put this comment up." So, on July 30th, which is this coming Monday, Orcs Must Die 2 will be released. It is the sequel to the game that I made a brief video about. Orcs Must Die is awesome. First Look in 5. It is it's a good video. Check it out. I just talk a little bit about Orcs Must Die. It's a fun sort of high score, goal-centric game. Not much plot. It's an indie game, but the gameplay is extremely good, and it's got a lot of action in addition to having a sort of puzzler element to it, which is really nice. So, Musket Penguin, who's nice enough to have a entirely self-drawn penguin holding a musket, says, "Hey, number one was me, probably the best pronunciation of my surname I've heard from a stranger yet," and this is on the last episode of the Mailroom, episode number 11. And I'd like to say, thank you. I'm glad I pronounced your name right. And Frieza Cold says, "I think Diablo 3 was released too late. Right now, where good games are a dime a dozen and it's easy to get bored and move on to the next hype. Yeah, I think Diablo 3 was released too late with too little. I think Diablo 3 would have had much more success if it were released last year, if they had released it with a different balance system, and if the Real Money Auction House came out the day it was launched, I think it would have been better. And I think if they had launched with PvP. I think if they had this entire launch happen around last November, I think the game would have been a much bigger success than it was. I really do." And Monty Kaplan says, "Good vid, thanks for sharing your strategies. If you're just getting started with a new market, it is important not to overinvest in case you misunderstood it or something changes. I'd like to point out that I've never invested in Diablo 3 other than the $60 I spent buying the game. I've never spent real money on an item, despite making about $200 and some change dollars in real money that I've sent to PayPal. So, at the end of the day, I've made a good bit of money playing Diablo 3, and I've never actually invested any money into the game, which is something I'm actually pretty proud of." So, this is a pretty short episode. Let me see if I missed anybody. Oh, Scottish Moo says, "I think item flipping is still where it is at for making money, either within a single auction house or back and forth between the real money auction house and gold auction house, considering all the other ways to convert gold to real money. The relevance of gold at $2.50 per million is negligible. People will just choose the most effective medium. I think you're right not to focus on items, though. Selling via commodities and 15% fee is a bigger con than all the pros combined." So, I really, this is a response to my last episode of Evil Money, where I talked about how I make money by making gold, buying items cheap, selling for high on the gold auction house, then using the gold to buy items that I can then flip for real money on the real money auction house. Mostly buying high-level legendaries at a very low price, the shitty legendaries for about 100k, then selling them for, $2, $2.50, $3, and essentially turning 100k into $2.50 or $3. It doesn't make you a lot, but it's something that you can do without actually being in front of the computer. So I just wanted to address that comment, Scottish Moo. I hope. I mean, that wasn't really a question, but I did want to address the comment and say, thank you, I'm glad you agree with my logic. So, thank you for watching. This has been episode 12, I believe, of the Mailroom. Episode 12. Do not hold me to that. But I will hopefully be making the announcement video for the 5 Dota key giveaway tomorrow. Hopefully I will be able to make the announcement video to give away 5 Dota keys either tomorrow or Friday, because hopefully I will have all 5 keys. I know I will get the 5 beta keys, but I want to actually have them before I make the announcement. That way, if all hell breaks loose, I can still give away 5 beta keys. So, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.